Warning: this video features one or more ships that are primarily acquired through gambling mechanics. The chance of winning such ships is very low, and there's no guarantee that you will win regardless of how many times you gamble. If you think you might have a problem with gambling addiction, please stop the video and seek help immediately. Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another Starship Review Quickie. Today we're going to look at the Kwejian, I believe that's how it's pronounced, frigate, or Book's frigate if you prefer, from Star Trek Discovery Season 3, which I haven't seen yet. The main appeal of this ship is the fact that it has unique transformation effects, and we've seen other ships in the game with transformation effects, but this is far and beyond anything we've seen before. They look absolutely amazing. The development team deserves credit for all the work they put into this ship, and the fact that they've integrated it directly into the pilot maneuvers was a stroke of genius. You get to see these animations very frequently because pilot maneuvers are available very frequently, and I really like that about this ship. Having said that, I'm not going to give it my usual star ratings because I feel it would be a bit unfair. The main gimmick, the main reason you would want this ship are those animations, and that's not really something that's well represented in my rating system. So because this ship is kind of a unique corner case, I've decided to talk about the strengths and weaknesses, but not really give it a proper rating. It has plenty of strengths. As a 5.3 ship, it's going to do well for most weapon layouts. It has a commander engineer, which is not ideal, but it's not terrible either because the other seats are all universal. So you can fit all your engineering stuff on there. If you want to do aux to bat, you can do aux to bat 1 and 3, for example, with emergency power to weapons 3, and just put all the other stuff on the other seats. It has a lieutenant command seat, which is going to be good for concentrate firepower, although you're not going to be able to get the highest rank or be able to call emergency artillery shenanigans. Pilot seating isn't the most useful thing in the world, but it is thematic for a ship like this. It has access to cruiser commands, which gives you access to weapon system efficiency, although it does lack Miracle Worker or Intel, so even though that will give you a boost for energy weapon builds, it's not going to be ideal. Still, either way, it's going to work out well. It's going to be probably better than average, but not the best at anything you try to do with it. If you want to do kinetics, you can get concentrate firepower too. If you want to do energy weapons, you can get weapon system efficiency, so there's something there for you no matter what. The console is a bit of a letdown. It does have a unique animation, but the actual effect and damage are rather weak and uninspiring. The trait isn't terrible at first glance. It gives you hull regen, defense, threat reduction, and damage resistance, but it only activates in the presence of a cruiser, battleship, or dreadnought, which does not happen nearly as often as you might think. Most of the ships you're going to run into in a PvE environment are not one of those ship classes, and so the uptime on this is going to be rather bad. It will be active when you're fighting some of those big tough enemies like a Borg Queen or a tactical cube or whatever, but for just day-to-day, everyday play, it's not going to be active very often. The biggest problem I see with this ship is simply the fact that it's a lockbox ship. It's just too expensive for what it is. Yes, it's a very nice ship, and I'm very impressed with the animations, but it's a lot of money to ask for just animations. I think the appeal here is going to be pretty small. I know the design of the ship is rather controversial as well, so the number of players who both enjoyed the aesthetic of the ship and are willing to pay a premium price tag for those animations is probably pretty small. I believe that may be one reason why it went straight into the Infinity box instead of getting its own box, as part of the incentive for a new lockbox is the ship, and if not very many people are interested in it, then they aren't going to be opening as many of those boxes. Well, that's all I have to say for this one. It's a very decent ship that's going to do well no matter what you do with it. The animations are top tier, but as a premium ship, there's probably better out there. You're either the kind of player who snapped this up already or not. I don't think a review is really going to convince you either way. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.